leaving Old Station. It's about 1:30. Got a late start because we had to wait for the post office to open, and then got a shower, did some laundry, got a little food, but we're on the trail now. And next stop will be Burney. I'm guessing about 3 days. We'll see. Depends on the trail and how things go. The weather turned out nice today after our snowstorm last night. So we'll catch you down the trail. Well, here's our first real good view of Mount Shasta, which we'll be getting to here in a while. Well, it's the morning of day 2 coming out of Old Station. It's about 8 o'clock. Been on trail for a little bit. It's about 25 miles to Burney. Depends on the terrain. Might be able to do that by Friday. Today's Wednesday. We'll see. I'd like to do it in 2 days. Get there by Wednesday or Friday. But we'll see. Anyway, just a morning update. Well, here I am on the top of a hill between 2 volcanoes. There's Mount Lassen. And if we spin around here, there's Mount Shasta. Kind of between the two. Well, we're kind of go through the volcano field now. Like I said, we're between Lassen and Shasta, and this is a volcanic area. Here it was a long time ago, but we still got a lot of volcanic rock and these rifts, and we're walking across one right now. Hard on the feet. It's Thursday morning, and I'm on my way into Burney. Got about probably 5 miles to go. But I have been attacked by one of the most vicious creatures out here, and I'm now wearing protection. The mosquitoes are just horrendous. They stab you. They take your blood. They suck you to death. Man, if you're walking and you're walking at a fast pace, you can kind of stay ahead of them. But the minute you stop or slow down, they swarm you. And literally they just, it's like a battalion of mosquitoes come out of nowhere and start chomping on you. Supposedly, about 2 miles out of Burney, it subsides, I hope. I don't want to be in Burney and be living with mosquitoes the whole time. Jeez. Anyway, I'm probably not going to do a lot of filming today on this little 5-mile jaunt because it's just a hassle to do that with this bug net on and trying to keep myself covered up. Anyway, just wanted to give you an update. Well, it's Saturday and I'm leaving Burney, and gonna, in about 6 miles, go by Burney Falls, and then we're on to Dunsmuir, which is probably, I don't know, 7 days, maybe 6 if I'm lucky, 8 if I'm not. There's a pretty steep climb going in, so about 21 miles of up, so that it's going to slow things down. We'll see how it works. Well, I just spent probably an hour and a half, 2 hours at Burney Falls, talking to some other hikers, having my lunch. Met a couple from Washington who are hiking, met a guy from it's south hiking, southbound, so he was a stubborn fellow. Most of them go off trail. He finally scooted back into the bushes after I threw a little dirt at him. Trail's a little overgrown in this area. It's like that off and on. It's been that way for the last mile or so. It's Monday morning, June 26th. About probably 5 days out of Dunsmuir. And this is where I spent the night. That's Shasta there in the background. And I'm getting ready to pack up and hit the trail. Well, it's my 4th day out of Burney. And as you can see, we're in snow. We've had a little across the trail, but later today is going to get more. There's about 3 miles of quite a bit of snow to deal with. So, not looking forward to that. One person I talked to said it took them 5 hours to get through that 3-mile snow. We'll see what happens. Well, somewhere in here is a trail. And we think we're within 10 feet of it, but who knows? It's all covered under snow, so all we can do is rely on a map. Oh, what fun this has been. I don't know if there's any more information. I think there is. This is just part of it. I finally put micro spikes on to get through there. It was just getting too slippery. Yeah. This snow has been a pain. That's going forward, and that's where I came from. And yeah, it's taken forever. Sometimes you lose a trail and got to find it. Other times there's a lot of boot track like this to find a trail. So the trail's probably 10 feet below us, but it's there. It's Wednesday morning, and she's getting closer. Or I should say we're getting closer to her. Mount Shasta, looking pretty there. Nice clear blue sky. Beautiful trail. Shady in the middle of all the trees. Not too overgrown. I just did have to crawl over a tree, but gosh, I wish they all were like this. Not exactly my favorite trail. The trail goes on this way for a ways. Pretty scenery up here though. Well, I spent last night at the Ash campground right here along the McLeod River. I'm about 30 miles out of Dunsmuir, and like to make it tomorrow, but I don't know if I can do that. That's 2 15-mile days, and those are tough, particularly with the uphill. We got about a 2,000 or plus mile climb. So nice little wooden bridge here across the river for the PCT folks to cross, and there's a downstream. Hey, from my friend Jim, does it look any different than it did when you were here last? It's a beautiful river. Beautiful scenery around here too. Well, good morning. It's the morning of the Friday. The, I don't know, 29th or 30th, I can't remember. And I got 16 miles to go to Dunsmuir. Half of it is uphill. The other half, the last half, is downhill. Mostly, there's a little up, but mostly down. So I'm going to try to make it today, but it's going to be late in the day, I'm afraid, if I get there and make it. Otherwise, I won't get in there until tomorrow morning. I'm probably not going to film a lot today because the scenery is all the same. It's either a hill like this going up or a hill like this going down. So unless there's something unique, I did miss seeing a bear and 2 cubs yesterday by 30 minutes. The hiker in front of me saw them, and of course they scattered off down the trail, so that would have been kind of cool to see. But at a distance, of course. Don't forget to hit the like button. Would appreciate it if you do.